Hi there, my dear brothers and sisters. Greetings to you all. You are most welcome. The issue of peace and security in the continent of Africa has become a complex and difficult issue. And sometimes you can think that maybe some of us were not led for the peace of this continent. And that's why you see these conflicts are still there. And today I was shocked to hear that one of the Sudanese army chief rejects negotiations with live the Lapid support forces. And we call these generals to sit on the negotiation table to see how they can find peace in Sudan as well as in the continent of Africa. Because this war, we are not finding the winner or who is the weak. We want peace as the people of Africa because these conflicts, not only in Sudan, conflicts in the whole continent undermine the development of our people as well as the development of the continent. I'm saying this because Africa, we have continental free trade area and the free movement of people. We are preaching about Pan-Africanism, coming together, cooperation, uniting. But with this conflict, we cannot implement those stuffs. We cannot implement continental free trade area. Free movement of people are not there because no one will move through these zones of conflict. We are talking about Agenda 2063. How can we, the people of Africa, achieve the Agenda 2063 where there is no peace? We are talking about development, the building of infrastructures. These infrastructures has been bombed, you can see. So without having peace, my dear brothers and sisters, nothing will come as a development. And you know, my dear brothers and sisters, if you look at this continent, we will realize that this continental free trade area, if we are not careful, will not be implemented. I'm saying this because if you go to the western part of the continent, West Africa, you find there's ECOWAS, and some of the members of ECOWAS has been sanctioned by ECOWAS. That means there's no free trade area in that area. So there's no free movement of people from those sanctioned country to other countries. You heard about misunderstanding and tension between Mali and Algeria. So that is in the West Africa. The alliance of Sahel states are not good in relation with ECOWAS. That means no continental free trade area, no free movement of people and goods in between Niger and other ECOWAS members except Mali and Burkina Faso. If you come to the eastern part of the continent, East African community, you find that Congo and Rwanda are not at peace. That means there's no free movement of people and goods between Rwanda and Congo. So continental free trade area are not there between Rwanda and Congo. If you come to the middle of this continent, near to the horns of Africa, you find Sudan. That's what we are speaking now, that Sudan is not at ease. So remember, Sudan and South Sudan, before it was a one country, then this conflict make this country to be separated. So you can see, so don't expect free movement of people and goods in Sudan because there's no peace there. Health, you heard about the tension between Ethiopia and Somalia due to the deals that signed between Ethiopia and Somaliland. So no free trade area there, no free movement of people and goods between Somalia and Ethiopia. So you can see how these conflicts undermine our developments. So as we speak, we must, all of us, especially this generation, making sure that we have done a great job to make sure that Africa is at peace. So without peace, the Continental Free Trade Area will not be implemented. The Agenda 2063 will not be achieved. So at the end of the day, Africa will remain at the backward. And this is paining, and there's no way we can do, despite working hard to make sure that we bring peace. And recently you heard about the president of Somalia, that president of Somalia signed law to nullify Ethiopia-Somaliland deal. So you can see, and I don't know how Ethiopia will react, but if we are not careful, we are going to enter into another tension and conflict between Ethiopia and Somalia. You see, like that, as I said, Sudan is not at ease. Mali and Algeria is not at ease. Rwanda and the Congo. So all these are going to undermine the continental free trade area. So, but all in all, what we want to say is to see how we can come together. And I see the general, one of the general from Sudan visited Rwanda. I hope he can learn how Rwanda came out from the ashes after the genocide in the year 1994. So maybe he will accept to surrender and to silence the gun, so that the people of Sudan can come back to their homes, can come back to their normal life, because children are not going to school, farmers are not going to farm, people who are supposed to go to work are not going to work. So we're expecting the citizens and the people of Sudan are going to suffer with the shortage of food, are going to suffer with education, because children are not going to school, and those who are supposed to be in college are not there. So you can see how these things is undermining our development. So my dear brothers and sisters, I'm trying to share this, all of us, to have a clear picture on how we can involve and supporting peace to the continent of Africa. What we need, first of all, is peace, because this development that we desire cannot come true if there's no peace in the continent of Africa. So all of us, we must make sure that we talk peace, we live peace, and we walk peace. With those few words, let me say thank you. See you next time.